And we're back. So first I have to address something that was really pissing me off with the last two videos, was the camera flicker. God, I have to dial in some settings with my camera apparently to work nicely with this new LED lighting, because LED and some types of fluorescent lighting will mess with certain kinds of cameras pretty hard, and apparently mine is one of them. And it's usually a combination of frame rate, shutter speed, all kinds of technical crap that you don't care about hearing about. So hopefully I got that figured out with this one. You probably didn't even notice it in the last two, but now that I said it, you're gonna be watching for it. God damn it. But anyways, we're continuing the journey of setting up this new screen print shop. So today we are gonna start going through all these boxes, kitty, and also setting up whatever we can. Something else that's gonna start happening today is we're gonna start building out that room over there into a dark room, which is actually my laundry room, but we're making it into a dark room. Now I said we, but I probably shouldn't, because for the most part of that, I'm not actually gonna be doing anything. Now I did this entire project by myself, but for this last few parts, I got some pros to come in to do it for a couple reasons. Number one is that I'm only one guy. I can only do so many things. Doing this whole project so far by myself has taught me that I need to learn to start delegating tasks to other people. The last couple months, I've been going really hard to make sure all this gets done, keep up with both businesses, make sure everybody's happy. And even now that most of this is done, I still have to wake up at 4 a.m. every day and work through to 8 p.m., go to sleep and do it again the next day. So there's only so much time in a day for me. And number two, even though I can do this stuff myself, I know I can, it doesn't mean that I should. I know how to do a lot of things and I can do many of them very well, but when it comes down to like electrical and plumbing and drywall and carpentry and basic building a house kind of stuff, I'm gonna let someone in here who really knows what they're doing, because they're gonna get it done faster and much better than I would in the first place. So that's why we got some people coming in. Anyways, this is the room. The plan here is to start drywalling some of this stuff. Back there is the washout booth and slop sink and stuff. That's we gotta get drywall behind there before the plumbing can go on, because the plumbing's gonna be external. What else? Oh yeah, we got some kind of backsplash stuff that's gonna go up behind there. That's getting drywalled. Somewhere in this area, there's gonna be a workbench built and a bunch of new electrical outlets wired in, and the rest of it's just gonna get drywalled. So that's that. They're gonna do that. I'm not touching it. So let's get to the fun stuff and start opening up some boxes. I think we're gonna do the Christmas thing and just go ahead and go for the biggest one first, probably. Yeah. I already know what's in this thing because there's this big thing on the side that says exactly what it is, but I haven't opened it yet. Wheelie's already made himself at home in it. So if you're not familiar with screen printing, this is how the screen gets burned, essentially. It goes into this light table type of deal. It burns the image onto the screen, you wash it out after, and then you got a screen ready to print some shirts, but more on that after. Oh God, it's gonna be hard to talk, I'm still fuming. So, quick little update. The brakes just got put on that room real hard because the guy that showed up here to do the drywall and the general purpose kind of stuff around here is a raging douchebag. He literally started arguing with me within the first 2 minutes he was here, like heated arguing. And it got to the point where it's either pack your shit and get out of here, or I'm gonna knock you out. So yeah, that's where we are now. I honestly wish my camera was rolling just so you could see just how much of a dipshit this guy was, but it was not. So apparently plans have changed, and it looks like I just might have to do some of the stuff in there. Anyways, let's get back to seeing what's in these boxes. Something that's gonna cheer me up and calm this rage down. All right, that's all of it. And we're gonna go ahead and do another time lapse before I get into what's in these boxes, because I gotta do an inventory of everything in here because there's so much stuff. And when I say there's a lot of stuff, I mean the invoice is 12 pages long. So I gotta make sure everything's here. Time-lapse break. You might notice there was a bit of a time jump because clearly it's dark outside now, and that's because I shut the camera off and tackled this room. Not all of it, but some of it. One spot had to get done today for the plumber to come tomorrow, so I got someone to come here and give me a hand who knew a little bit more about drywall than I did, and we knocked it out. We got that little area done. Got that, got the backsplash little thing up. Awesome. Anyways, back to inventory so we can see what's in these boxes. that was tedious, but that's why we do inventory, kids, because I found 3 things that were missing out of there. So nothing super crucial, nothing to be upset about. I'll get on the phone with them on Monday morning and get them to fire all that stuff over, and they even sent me some new poop reading material, so maybe I'll learn a thing or two about this business before I jump into it. So most of what was in those boxes was like inks and screens and chemicals and little tools and other stuff that doesn't really need to be shown on here just yet. But we do have a laser alignment system that goes up on the press, which is pretty neat. We got this screen rack cart type thing that needs to be put together, and we've got this big fancy printer that I need to set up and figure out how to use. So we're gonna get on that the next day because it was late last night when I said that. I think we're gonna go ahead and do the laser first because, well, it's frickin' lasers.
You know, I have one simple request, and that is to have
Presses
with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
All this thing's gonna do is just basically give you a nice visual reference to line up prints and garments and so on, and something that's easily repeatable. And it's gonna take a lot of the measuring and guesswork and stuff out of, you know, when you're doing a job. So it's gonna make things go a hell of a lot faster and easier, which is gonna be awesome for me being a one-man operation, obviously. So awesome. On to the next thing. There's that. That's just a screen rack / work table type of deal. Nothing super fancy, but while that was happening, the plumber was here. So a little more progress got made here. He ran some water lines. We got a little faucet there I can hook the pressure washer into. We got a slop sink to wash some shit. We got the washout booth for washing screens. Don't mind the wet floor. I just bumped that valve open like a total idiot. But otherwise, we're one step closer in here. So I think the final step for today is hook up this big bad mamma jamma. Well, this thing's pretty damn huge. I don't know exactly where I'm gonna put it. Originally I was gonna put it on this rack with all the other printers and keep everything all together neat and tidy, but I don't think it's fitting on there. I don't know, I guess we'll go for it. Oh, it fits. Done. Well, I think that's as far as we can go today, but we made some decent progress. We're on the home stretch. So what we have left is we have to finish off the electrical. I still got to find an electrician that's not going to flake out like the last one. We got to finish off the drywall in that room, build a couple workbenches, and bring in one more piece of equipment that I ordered today because apparently I didn't have enough. So it's looking like we'll probably have one more of these, and then we can finally start screen printing. And I know it doesn't seem like a lot to you guys because it's only been 2 of these videos so far, but to me it's been weeks and weeks of setup and stupid stuff to deal with. So I'm so happy to get this last stretch done and we can finally start printing, the whole point of putting all this stuff in here. But anyways, thank you guys for watching yet again. Make sure you click the links down below if you haven't yet already. And as always, we'll see you again in the next one.